Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca and welcome back to my Pixel Quest. Welcome back to our blind playthrough of Blueprints in our kind of second phase and our very first attempt at Dare mode, going into day 4. Day 4 of Dare mode. So today, I believe, is the day that we're going to get our final, I mean, it's not a belief, it's definitely true, right? We're gonna get our final dare. Let's go. Now, the way I'm reading things, the way I think that this works is that I can still do this over more days. Today is just the first day where theoretically I could get into room 46. I think, that's like your kind of your dare mode best case scenario, right? But I don't know. I don't know how possible that could possibly be today. Maybe if we get very, very, very lucky, it's on the cards. However, I'm not personally gearing myself up for the entry into room 46. I am wholly focused on this day on trying to power up lab, and as a sort of an alternative goal to try and power up the pump room, because I need to access a north lever somewhere, and I really would prefer it to be the throne room. I would like to get into the grotto. We've set everything else up, I think, to be able to get into the grotto, but I need to get that door open over there, and I need to power the lab to do it. So today, my huge focus is on getting boiler room again, and in trying to use that. Probably, to be honest, using a lot of the same techniques I used yesterday. Yesterday was a little bit devastating. I was so ready for it to be yet another of the amazing end of the day last chance wins that I have. That if you've watched this playthrough, you will know. I have managed many times. So, I believed it could have been possible, but yesterday was one of those days where it wasn't happening. And it very well could have been just because of, like some of the final choices I made, no doubt. But it also just could have been, that I gave it my all. I did my best, and luck just wasn't on my side with that final draw. So today I think I'm just going to try again. But but boiler room is my, we did manage to power up boiler room and everything like that. So that's something. Anything else is a bonus for me, I think. Like, I'm just going to dedicate myself to boiler room, in order to maximize my focus. Now, speaking of focus, let's see what our fourth dare is going to be today. Oh no! Oh! Do these things get harder and harder as they go? Does Dare 4 become is Dare... I dare you to always have at least 20 steps? You're daring me to have at least 20 steps, and yet you won't allow me to eat fruit? Oh my god, that's hard. Alright, well, so I'm picking up my pen. I have to reconsider my goals a little bit with this one. Alright, because look, never eating fruit again, I think, I've managed it up until now. Only pressing correct numbers in the billiard room, I've managed it up until now. It's perfectly doable. It scares the crap out of me, but it's perfectly doable. In fact, we could simply choose to ignore billiard room. It's doable. I dare you to never draft all 5 rooms in a rank. To be honest, I thought that was going to be my scariest dare in this run, because I did very well nearly screw that up yesterday. But didn't. And so, I've been chanting to myself, don't draft all 5 rooms. Constantly say it constantly, Rebecca, as you're playing. Don't draft all 5 rooms. But this one is a really This seems so difficult. This seems so difficult to manage, especially with my fruit thing. I mean, it suddenly makes me, so we have the blessing of the dancer, but now I really wish I had blessing of the chef, and of course I can't I can't get blessing of the chef, at least not for a couple of days, right? And those days okay. Oh my god, I've just got to okay, we're on 70 steps. Obviously that's pretty good. So I need to write a little note for myself here. In fact, I'm gonna put it on a post-it, since this is sort of a, I don't know, hopefully a relatively temporary, well, when I say relatively temporary situation, I hope it's not that temporary. I hope I don't end the dare. But that's okay if I do. We just come back for another one, and we've been through so many experiences. We've been through so much learning. So, you know, yeah, wow. Wow. All right. So what becomes important now, stepwise? You know, so definitely, obviously, things like dining room and kitchen. I'm just going to write this out for myself so I've got this written next to me. Dining room and kitchen. In particular, that means coins. Coins become really important. So we have, you know, things to spend on kitchen. I'd love to put silver spoon down here, but I don't know if I can get myself there, you know? That might, I'm going to write it down, but that is a pretty far bridge. It's a pretty far bridge from where I am, with zero allowance and no treasure trove. So, you know, we'll put it on the list anyway, but it's not a big candidate, is it? Fruit is out. Fruit is out. So not even bananas in the kitchen can help me. So this means that bedrooms and what's it called? The sleeping mask. Sleeping mask, hugely important. Certain bedrooms, you know, bedrooms in general, but certain bedrooms become really important, like the one that we have been using every day recently, guest bedroom. And even, we don't have dormitory. Dormitory we'd have to add. Okay. In addition to that, then, of course, our other good item, salt shaker. And just being able to, like, ideally match the food in the dining room with the room, but again, really difficult. Really difficult. All right. I mean, it would be wonderful if I were able to get boiler room fairly quickly. If I were able to get boiler room fairly quickly, then all of this becomes easy, right? Because we can even just choose to, like, end the day after a task. You know, like, if I have a limit like this on my steps, then I'm gonna write down on my post-it note here, at least 20. Oh boy. What that might mean is actually that I might have to deploy as a strategy ending the day, as opposed to, you know, just as a way of not ending the dare, of ending, you know, this whole first shot at a dare. I might have to end the day strategically to go into another day. Wow. This also means hovel is the worst possible outer room choice. I wasn't going to go for it anyway. We can't look at it. I wasn't going to go for it anyway, but that would be terrible because we would be using up our steps. So shrine is no good to me. If I got shrine and tried to get a different blessing, I would just curse myself. Yeah, I guess so. What I was thinking when I came in here and just thought we're going as hard as possible for boiler room, which I still am, just now with a big asterisk over it. I was thinking, what's the most useful outer room to go for? Shelter is, to be honest, probably it, because we had to use a lot of red rooms yesterday. So I am thinking about shelter as a possibility. But I'm still considering things like trading post, even tool shed, you know, because it may have the gear wrench and I might be able to make boiler room more common. And I don't know if it encourages... Yeah, anyway, let's just start drafting. Let's just do a good old draft. Okay, den is perfect. Den is perfect. I guess I've got to be ultra careful with my steps now. And the most important thing is that I have to be cognizant of my steps. So again, we can't draft all of the rooms in any given rank. I've got to, especially with this one, this is one of the, you know, rank 1 is the hardest one. Like it's the one I usually get by default, you know, very quickly. So I really have to just go, right, like maybe let's do this one, but let's not do this corner, something like that, right? So I'm going to have to like frequently stop myself to check myself, yeah? Guest bedroom just becomes a really, really good thing to put here. I'm going to do it just for a bit of extra protection, right? There's nothing on the table. Oh, man. Oh, it's given me like a gem every single day. Oh well, look, thank you guest bedroom, because those steps are so important to me. I'm going to pick this up just in case I actually manage to open the grotto today and I can actually use this microchip and just save myself from forgetting it, needing to walk back, you know? I need to not be doing any more walking than I need to, really. Okay, things like bedroom become really good as well. However, of course, I still need the basics. I need money to purchase items that can help me. I need keys. So these are all really, really good. Really, really good. Maybe bedroom here, though. Maybe it's a good idea because of the, you know, the possibility of going back and forth more from this spot. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Okay. Now that works out because we don't, you know, we don't want to draft here, but it's easy to draft here. So maybe we just go back. Or maybe we draft here and keep in mind that maybe this is where we go up. Yeah, okay. And then, like, you know, at least going back and forth through bedroom isn't the worst thing. Okay, no items. Not very lucky so far, but let's go. So spare room just for the exits is the best thing here. I got no money to spend in commissary anyway, and I've only got 2 gems, so spare room it is. That gets us up. Okay. No, really? Nothing? Oh. Okay. Now, I think, like, one of the things that... Again, like, I understand my reasoning for it yesterday, but I think given how yesterday went, I'm definitely going to endeavor to open an outer room sooner. I just thought, let's do a little bit of drafting, and maybe I can sort of see what direction we might be going in, but I'm not going to go too far before turning back and doing an outer room today. Okay, it's probably just really good to put... it uses up... It takes me down to 1 gem, though, if I put kitchen here. And I wouldn't be able to get anything from it anyway right now. So maybe we just have to start ourselves with pantry. Yeah. Get a bit of coin. Yeah, maybe that. Okay. What I was just thinking is, should I turn back from here? Let's go forward. Let's go forward. No banana. No banana. We don't go near it. Don't even look at the banana. Bananas are gone. Okay. Nook is actually perfect. Nook is perfect here. It's okay. We don't need to go down there anyway. Those 2 spots are It keeps those 2 spots from being, it's actually good to block yourself from spots. Just, what I mean is, it's actually good for me to block myself from spots. Like, so it's impossible for me to ruin these, you know, the Dare 3 on these ranks. That's good. That's a good thing. Okay. Maybe Parlor then, just to get a couple of gems is the best thing to go here. Let's do it. Steps is still okay. Steps is still good even. Magnifying glass, nice. We're actually getting a lot of magnifying glass in the Parlor, and it does make me wonder, like, because my main memory of getting magnifying glass in Parlor is that it happened really, really early on in the playthrough, but not that much at other times. I was thinking, I wonder if there's some sort of, like, increased chance of getting magnifying glass in Parlor if you have a low number of gems or keys or something like that. I don't know. But then again, Parlor, even later on in the game, when I still would have mostly had 2 gems at the beginning of the day, Parlor was typically, you know, an early draft for me anyway. The black box is not... All right, here we go. So let's make sure we get these gems. We need everything. The black box is not empty. Let's say that you're true. That means you have the gems. This is the black box. Yes, definitely false. I love when they're just big lies. This is the black box. This is the best. This is the best. 2 obvious liars and a definite true box with gems in it. Beautiful. Yay. Whew. All right. Doing okay, Herbie. Doing okay. Let's go from here and maybe, yeah, maybe pretty soon we'll turn back. Okay. So pretty... It's not a good... Okay, let me just do a little thinking here. Observatory is kind of the nicest in terms of, you know, we're not wasting any exits. The exit is pointed in the right way. Fantastic. And we'll be going to 4 stars. We'll be going to 4 stars today, which should be the 4 doors more common constellation. Now that could work. That could work in my favor because a lot of those 4-door rooms are going to be archives, passageway, duct rooms. And weight room, of course. Weight room, archives, passage. Yeah. So that could kind of work in my favor. Not boiler room itself, but I guess one thing I've never known about this mechanic is, does it also make 3-door rooms sort of, you know, does it give them a, like, less priority but still a higher chance of drafting? You know, is it simply like rooms with more doors? You know, is it tiered? I mean basically. Anyway, so observatory could work in that regard here to sort of set that precedence up. On the other hand, security is a mechanical room with ducts. Yesterday, it did help me to get boiler room. What I've got to remember is boiler room is 1 gem. We always need to have 1 gem for drafting. If I were to put security here, I would either be only using 1 of its doors, which I think is a bit of a shame, because these are the most important doors for me. The doors from mechanical rooms are the most important doors for me. Or I'm not sure if it's just mechanical rooms or rooms with vents, but either way, I think between those 2, one of them or both of them, they seem to encourage each other, right? So I could either just put it here and hope, you know, with all of the other benefits that we get from security, because obviously I don't have keycard today, blah, blah, blah. Or I use a gem to actually rotate it. The thing I'm afraid of is that it might... Hang on. The thing I'm afraid is that it might not rotate the way that I want. it might still rotate in a way. Yeah, that's tricky, isn't it? It might still rotate in a way that doesn't rotate, that doesn't end up with one door, with making all of the doors available. Would it do that? I would hope it would flip vertically if I did that. Anyway, so that's a problem. That's a question, rather. It's potentially a problem. But let's say I were to do that successfully, then I could have 2 doors from security here pointed into really good open spots, which is the other thing, which I think would help Boiler Room potentially, draft. But then that would take 2 gems, leaving me with only 2 gems, one of which I would need for Boiler Room. And I don't have study yet. So I think given that, I'm wondering if observatory is actually the better thing to put here. Yeah, because I don't think I'm gem rich enough to really go for that yet. Now, this is really hard, but I think I might turn around at this point and go and do an outer room. I'm not even running because I was using that. I was having a little think to myself, which outer room do I want to go for? And then I could even go over here and do a bit of drafting from this side, right? Shelter is good, but it's only really useful for protecting me from red rooms, which would be useful. Would have been great to be able to see what all of the options from archives were yesterday. It would have been great. Like, weight room now becomes so much worse. I was able to use weight room, I think, fairly strategically yesterday. I got lucky, but I think fairly strategically yesterday. Today, that would be devastating. Devastating. So that's actually a concern with the encouragement. Yeah, with the encouragement of 4-door rooms. But anyway, maybe shelter then. All right. Look, I think there's huge benefits to other rooms, but I think I need to be sheltered. The thing is, look, all right, we're going to have to leave it up to destiny anyway because I don't have any redrawing ability. Hey, but there's my microchip waiting for me. What this DARE situation might mean for me is that I might actually have to go through more days and see how the early part of my day goes luck-wise. Yeah. Look, I could keep drafting and trying to get, like, redraws, but I think we'll just leave this a little bit up to destiny, right? Because otherwise I'm going to have too much walking back and forth to come back here. And I think I can't... Yeah, I think I've got to commit to just doing this now. Okay, so shelter is an option, but so are 2 of the other rooms I'm really interested in. All right. I think I'm just going to commit to shelter. Yep. I'm going to do it. All right. Now, this also means that we can go and set up this... We can go and set up this safe. All right. I'll have a proper look around the room, but the good thing is we will know, we will know what the date is, right? So, time lock safe. I'm trying to remember if I can do this on, today. The shelter's time lock safe can be accessed by setting an unlocked date and time. You can use any date and time as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. Once unlocked, the time lock safe will remain open for 4 hours. Okay, so we should be on, and I'm actually going to go to the trouble of double checking. It's November 7, right? Is our first day. I'm just going to take a look at my timeline to make sure I'm not doing a big old misremember, because it is something I haven't thought about in a long time. Timeline. Yeah. Day 1, November 7. Okay. Given that we're on day 4, then November 7, November 8, November 9, November 10. Should be November 10 today. Now, I don't know how much time I've spent here. I'm wondering if maybe it would be smart. You know, it's funny actually that it says it must be at least 1 hour in advance. So if I were to put the hour that it currently is, would it tell me like, oh, can't do that, which would actually give me a clue as to what the time is now? I don't think too much time will have passed, but at the same time, I'm thinking I just put 1 p.m. here and wait. Like I'll pause and I'll just wait. Maybe. Like I feel like that's the best way to be sure. I'm just scared of doing, whoops. I'm just scared of doing it too early. All right, let me think. November 7, I'm just going to double check. I'm going to double check, everybody. November 7 is when we start. That's our day 1. 8, 9, 10. November 10, 1 p.m. Okay, unlock confirmed. Okay. Look, I don't think anything I'm doing today apart from this is going to be time dependent. So, I think I just wait out a bit of time. I'm not even going to waste steps going and checking. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the recording here and I'm just going to wait for this to open. I'll see you a little, in a few seconds in the future. Ta-da! That was actually much sooner than I expected. So I'm going to say that I sort of worked out like, if maybe I'll have to wait like max half an hour, for a few hours to pass. And I was totally willing to go for that just to make sure that I was actually getting this correct. But yeah, that was actually much less time than I anticipated. I got an episode uploaded. I made a fresh cup of tea and bam, I just came back into the room because I set little 7.5 minute reminders, not reminder, like a little timer. And so I was just kind of I actually thought I was going to have to click on this to open it at the correct time. But yeah, I just walked back into the room and I just saw it opening. So there we go. This is the letter from Courtney, of course, who later concedes that maybe she, maybe her dear uncle wasn't as uninvolved or had actually protected Mary more than she thought at this stage. Really cool. That was one of my early safes as well. Okay, now I've so rarely had this room, to be honest, so I don't even know if items tend to ever appear in here, but I don't think I've ever had one. We do have we've got this, we can log into the regular network, but without Blackbridge, all I could do is order an item for myself. I am thinking though that since I've done the things that I want with Shovel, I think that the more useful special order to make for me might be Sledgehammer, because there's definitely things that I want to do with, like, Sledgehammer is just always useful, of course, but there's definitely things I want to try and do with Power Hammer if that becomes a possibility. So I think I might do that. Yep, no new announcements. We just have the one announcement, so we don't even have like a next button or anything, which is really cool. Cool, great, done. And so now weight room probably isn't going to be an issue. Just wanted to check here, because if items ever do appear in shelter, I don't know where they appear. Don't think I have any experience with that. Ah, that's good. I think I'm happy with this choice because we may well be making a lot of the same, and I've got both of the microchips now, so we don't even need to go back over there. Yeah, because I think I might be deploying some of the same strategies as yesterday. Okay, Now, we could go back up to observatory and get that all going, but I'm sort of thinking of, just doing a little bit more, doing a bit more drafting from here, especially since we can do 2 rooms. I haven't even picked this up. 2 rooms from Dan. No items, no trunks. Okay. Guess I was just thinking, is there any reason to do one before the other? Okay. Okay. I have 0 green rooms, so it's maybe not the best a bunk room draft, but it could get me, it could give me 2 useless bananas. Unfortunately, it could give me 2 useful gems or 2 useful keys. Planetarium has nothing for me unless I'm able to get a telescope somewhere, so it's not a priority. And lab, like an experiment could be really good here. But I'm also thinking like having a bunch of bedrooms is probably a good thing, right? Like if I'm able to get the sleeping mask, these all become step creators. Even the lab, a lab experiment in itself could be a step creator. But the other thing with, hang on, I've just remembered. The other thing with lab is that this is the main thing I'm trying to power up. So look, don't worry, I wasn't even close to really considering lab. I was just talking through the options. I actually wasn't interested in drafting it here, so I just wanted to talk through my thinking. I'm going to go with bunk room. Okay, hey, it's our first time to see Power Hammy, I think, right? This is the first actual bunk room draft in this version, in this dimension. Hi, Power Hammy. Hey, you're my first Power Hammy in this dimension because I haven't made an actual, a Power Hammer yet, which is the lesser of the Power Hammies. This right here, this is the Power Hammy of the hour. What a cutie. Oh, hey. Oh, well, dang. So we get 2 coins doubled to 4 coins. Nice. Sweet. This is where I'm expecting Dirigi blocks one day. I don't think I've ever drafted this on I've so rarely drafted this room anyway. I wonder who was doing the tinkering here. I would guess Simon. I think either, like, here's the thing. I think we do get the impression, alright, it could be either. We do get the impression that, and the camp thing is removed here actually. We do get the impression that Herbert is really interested in technology. He's got all of these little, bits and pieces of technology from over the years, throughout the house. So this could be Herbert because of an interest in technology, right? I was kind of thinking Simon because Simon seems to Simon is also, he's definitely a very motivated and capable kind of person who I suspect eventually gets himself, the thing that we sort of hear about him is he goes down in some way a similar sort of path to Mary. I don't know exactly what is implied there, but I've just always imagined that he is probably, very much involved in Children of the Blackwater things to some degree. He may do his own crimes. And I'm just thinking stuff like this could be a part of his kind of criminal skill set. When I say criminal, I mean from a criminal perspective only in the legal sense of this current, bad oppressive state, right? Anyway, I'm curious what you guys think. Like, who would you think it, maybe it's both of them as well. who would you sort of associate with those? As long as your answer doesn't contain things I don't know, like potentially about Simon, who do you think those things belong to? All right, so let's draft up from here. This is actually a pretty good courtyard spot. Yeah. And it's an early green room, which I like, and we may get the shovel from it, and it gives us some more ways up. Yep, I like that. Excellent. Shovel! Oh, so good. So good. And I am not waiting to dig these dig spots because I don't think I'm in any real... I haven't even seen workshop yet. I haven't been able to do a single contraption. It's mind-blowing to me I haven't seen workshop. Okay. Now we can safely... The great thing is we can safely do this spot because these two spots are locked out. I cannot screw up rank 1 or rank 2. In this particular way, anyway. So this could be... We've got a way up. This could be anything. You know, if it wanted to be study, I would just say that would be great. I'm probably going to need library to draft study, really. But, If I put patio here, even though we don't go anywhere, I will immediately get some more gems. That's not bad. But then again, this could also just, in general, be a perfect place for closet. I think rather than waste, you know, patios, because we have to use a gem to do patio anyway. So I think this is a closet spot. Oh, great! Now, look, it's just an interesting little thing that this already means I have the potential for burning glass, which would have been especially good on a day I had something like Trading Post or Tomb, where I've got other... I just remembered Piggy! Oh my god, guys, when I was thinking of things I could do with burning glass, I was like, going down into tunnel, which is just on the grounds, available whenever, so that could be a potential for today, right? Well, I was thinking of the dynamite in Trading Post. I was thinking of the candles in Tomb. I had not... I just thought, where are other candles I can light? There's another Piggy waiting for me. Oh my goodness. Oh, Piggy's Redemption. Piggy's Redemption. Oh, I've just considered. That's so good. Whether it's today or not doesn't matter. I'm so happy from the realization that, you know, even though I didn't make the best use of my original Piggy, my original little angel piglet, I can bring many other piglets into the world and then smash them, but try to make the best use of their money. Ah, that's right. Yes. So burning glass is the key to a treasure trove. And I know, I'm also just keeping in mind that I do have, so hello chapel, very timely, given what I just thought about. All right, but the problem is I've got to be careful with my red room drafts, because if I do some of the same strategies as yesterday, then weight room and archives are definitely the red rooms that I want covered. I'm not so sure. Maybe even dark room as well, actually. Like those would definitely be my top 3. They're all potentially related to my duct situation, my power situation, right? So, but the thing is, I don't think I want to put passageway here. For a start, it takes 2 gems. And then on top of that, like passageway could be an important part of my duct situation as well. I mean, it's one of the best duct rooms. Then again, maybe putting passageway here is a way of potentially initiating. No, there's already a problem with this thinking. I was thinking if I put passageway here, then I've got potentially 3, duct encouraging doorways, but I do not, because on rank, I can't even use all of those spaces on rank 3. So it's sort of a waste. I don't know. All right. I am loath to use my single die at this moment. So as weird as it is, I'm thinking about literally just putting storeroom here and just making what I can from observatory. Or do we just put chapel here and have it as a backup room, turn away at this point because I prefer not to lose the money? Oh, no. The reason we don't do that is because it will mean shelter will automatically shelter me from the chapel. And yeah. All right. Look, I got to pick something. I'm going to go storeroom. I'm going to get the money. I'm going to get the key. I'm going to get the gem. And I'm going to get the blessing from our little buddy here, Swimbird. Thank you. Great, okay. So, in a sense, that works out in another way because now, look, I turn back and we only now go up from observatory and we cross our fingers that it works. You know? Oh, I thought for a second I saw something on the hand. Okay, we turn away from the banana. Don't even look at it, Simon. You cannot have that banana. I know you're hungry. I know. Perhaps we should have saved some of the food from the big spread days that we had recently. Okay, now there might be something I'm not really considering about this. Is there a reason I don't want this constellation right now? I don't know. Because it'll kick in like straight away. It always does. It always does. I always get like 4-door rooms immediately. But the great thing is we have shelter now, so maybe it's perfectly fine for that to occur. Maybe it's actually great. Let's do it. Oh, it's not even... Oh, I was... You know what? I had a feeling. I had a feeling back when I was trying to remember what is 4 stars. And I was like, isn't the Southern Cross, doesn't it have a star in the middle? Yeah, it does. It's tomorrow. Okay. It's tomorrow or it's potentially today if I can find the telescope. It's, of course, it has a star in the middle to make it more of a cross. This is a gem and that's perfectly welcome and fine. It's all good, okay? Look, it's been a while since I've, really thought about these early ones. There we go. The Southern Cross is the next one because the star in the middle makes it a cross. Then we have extra delicious apples, which is useless. So 6 stars and 7 stars is no good to me. 8 stars is nice. 11 stars is amazing. But like how, come on. Come on. I'm probably not surviving all the way till then. I don't know. I don't know how long to expect. Maybe I will start doing just many day strategies, right? Because of this step thing in particular. So it might not... I think hallway is sort of necessary here. I think I just need the extra exits, and I particularly need a way into the center. The center is a way in which I feel sure about being able to draft boiler room, like from its orientation, right? As good as kitchen would be, yeah, later. Oh, excellent. 3 keys is much better than 2 keys. So I might go here first. I might go here first. I thought it'd be good to find out if that's going to be a dead end or not, right? Let's go here. Okay. That's not a good spot for lab, so it cannot be lab there. But it's a very good spot for dining room. Easy. That's an easy pick. And that means we've got, some food potential. If we can get to rank 8. Is it worth... I mean, this room did give me a key to use. The thing is, it might be... I may well need these keys if I'm able to get into my boiler room situation again, right? I may need them for the connections. Okay. Lavatories are no, because it would waste. I know that if I think if I used shelter on lavatory, I would get some items in lavatory. I think like a little collection of gems and coins or something like that, right? But it's not, my memory is it's not huge. And I don't want to waste my shelter protection on the lav. So I don't want to waste security in this position, ideally. I don't know, maybe I should stop being so precious about it, but I think I'm just going to put conference room here. Okay. Alright, now just checking in with myself. We can draft one of these two rooms, but not both of them. We can draft this one, and we leave this one alone. So, 56 steps. It's worth going in because it sometimes gives me things. The great thing is metal detector will tell me if there's things like keys and whatnot, but I was really hoping we might have key card in here. Okay. And this is an ideal dead end spot if we're able to get maybe look, the extra money might be good from Rumpus Room. Like, planetarium has nothing for us unless we get the telescope. I don't know if planetarium could have other random items in it. I don't know if I've ever seen an item in planetarium. So, although it uses a gem, the 8 coins could translate into a good item for me, or even like food in kitchen or something at some stage. Yeah. And maybe we've got an Elzara prediction as a consolation prize if that's the way that things go. Oh, great. Yes, thank you, Elzara. You're welcome. You're welcome for me drafting you again. Okay, excellent. So we got that makes me feel a whole lot better about that gem use then. Beautiful, and it's just always so good to see you. You can't have this coin yet though. Maybe later. All right, 54. We cannot draft lower. We can only draft this space on rank 4 and nothing lower. Nothing lower, everybody. I don't know what we have waiting for us in dining room. Okay. This would be a really good spot for like one of my vent rooms, right? A vent room here would be great. I knew it. We gotta do it. I knew that would be locked. I've got a really nice 20 coins already. That's not bad. That's not bad. But what could benefit me here? Absolutely kitchen for sure. More steps would be great because I cannot go under 20 steps. As a reminder to you, but mainly as a reminder to me, I'm saying it out loud. But what could I potentially get from commissary that might be really useful? The sleeping mask would be super good, even though all my bedrooms are now fairly distanced from me. Yeah, salt shaker. Like I have metal detector, which is really good. I have shovel, which is really good. Like just generally, it could have gems and keys in it. Man, it's a shame because this is a perfect spot. I'm almost tempted to do a redraw. This is, I don't know, it's just a guess, isn't it? I almost feel like let's just flip a coin. I'm on 52 steps. That's not too bad. And we're already on rank like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I think I'm going to go commissary. I think actually gems and keys might be the most useful. Oh, hello. Oh, really good, really good, really good. That is really good. So we have We could spend 10 on a set of gems here, and we have more gems as well. I could come away with a lot of gems right here. The running shoes, really good. Sledgehammer, really good. All right. What I might do is actually just keep in mind. No, or shall I just get the set of gems? We just say this is an Alzara gift. Even though I had to spend 1 gem to get it, it ultimately is getting me 3 gems, if you think about it that way. We could say that this is just an Alzara gift, and then we wait to see, you know, whether sledgehammer or something could be useful. Or running shoes in general. Maybe what I'll do is draft from here first. We've got 4 gems, so there's no disadvantage. Yeah, that's what I thought. God, the key thing, man. The key thing. Like walk-in closet would be great for so many reasons, but not from this, I really need exits here. That's what I really need. I might have to sacrifice a red room protection. Or I could do my 1 redraw, but I don't want to. I think I would. Okay. These are both pointed in the same direction, and I don't like the direction they're pointed, quite frankly. Chapel does open the possibility for Piggy, but again, I think it's a bridge too far to expect I am going to be able to get Burning Glass today. Plus, from memory, I'm just sitting here trying to remember, if I did, would I need Sledgehammer to open Piggy? Or I don't think so. I think the idea is, of course, it's just a piggy bank. You just, Simon just picks it up and smashes it, right? Just throws it on the floor callously. So it does open that possibility, but it's not as if money's just nice. Like, it also isn't going to have that much money in it. That's the other thing. Like, until I draft Chapel a big bunch, it's not going to have a store of money in it. So yeah, anyway. So I think, like, I don't know, there's no advantage of one or the other, is there? The only advantage I'm thinking is that if I put Gymnasium here, I don't have Gymnasium losing me steps potentially later. And to put walk-in closet here sounds really good for a lot of reasons, except then I only have hallway, which is a locked door, and I don't know if I can use it, to go up. So I think I'm just better off going Gymnasium here. Does it actually say? Maybe we have to enter. Okay. All right. Yep. So. Let me just check in with myself. All right. We need utility closet or the key card to be able to get through that door. It's a bit of a shame. I have 1 key. This could very well be a locked door as well, which means I just have to pick which door I want to go with, right? Yep. God. I'd tell you what, I miss my scepter. Because I'd love to get, like, locksmith here. I've got money. I would be able to solve my key problem straight away. I would use the money for that. Both of these locked doors then go to wings. At least this one is the more open of the wing. So I think this is the one. So, I mean, that's probably really lucky, right? We use the gem for locksmith. I use my money to solve my key problem. I then just have I then just have a drafting problem. I think this is the best thing I can do, though. Yep. All right. Okay. So, what's the best pick here? Lockpick kit could be my best pick. I mean, I could get lockpick kit and a special key, which could be like Secret Garden, right? Not that's it's not, you know, until I get throne room, that's not a priority. I could get, but other keys are still good, right? Like if I were to get, other keys still help me to open doors as well, just with an asterisk. I could get lockpick kit and even just a key, you know, and just know that there's the possibility for buying more keys. This is going to be an the other thing I've got to remember is this is going to be an amateur lockpick kit, and it's not going to have any increase to, you know, to its lockpicking ability. I could also simply just go I could go 3 keys, but I cannot go, what I would do immediately is I would get 3 keys and lockpick kit if I could, but I cannot. So, how do we do this? How do we do this? How do we make this decision? It's really just, it's guessing how the day's going to go, isn't it? I could go 3 keys and a special key, use up all my money, not have money for commissary or for kitchen, but that's that in it. So what I'm better off doing, I think, is just getting 1 thing and still having that money to potentially use in locksmith, to potentially use in commissary, to potentially use in kitchen. I probably, on balance, think the certainty of 3 keys is probably better than lockpick kit. I don't know. The problem is lockpick kit is, again, it's a gamble. This is 3 keys I can definitely use. So I'm going to go 3 keys. Okay, we still got 8 coins. I wonder if the special key can actually give you the key card. It's a sort of a key. I don't know. Well, look. We have that option. Now, I've still got 47 steps, but that's only 27 steps that I can actually use, right? I mean, actually not even, because I need at least 20 steps. Yeah, we need to keep well above that, or I just need to end my day. That's how this needs to go. So, I was just thinking, should I buy, I can't buy set of gems anymore. I could buy sledgehammer, which could get me many good things depending on the trunks that magically appear in front of me, right? Or I could simply like use 3 on a gem, just have another gem. I'm going to do it. I feel so much better with 4 gems. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now we have to use a key here. And I've only got 1 redraw I need to go north. Or that's that. That's that for this day. Okay. Then East Wing Hall it is, and I can only draft above. I cannot draft above hallway. Oh my god. Oh, the struggle is real, everybody. But this is what I have to do. There's very little choice really here. There's nothing, because metal detector would have told me. All right. So we just got to go up. We got to go up. I am having to use another key. Oh my god. All right. So there's boiler room. No, this sucks though. Oh, and utility closet is there as well. Which wouldn't help me without security somewhere. I'm now sort of, I now thinking about my choice not to draft security before. Okay. All right. This sucks as a position for boiler room because I cannot draft one of those doors. That means I only have one shot at getting to lab or getting to pump room or drafting vents to continue onwards. But I've only got one redraw, and it probably just seems like it's the chance I need to take. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. It's something. It's something. Do we at least have... We do. We've got a dig spot. It's a key. Oh, God. I'm so blessed. Okay. All right. Just one dig spot, but one key. That is so good. That is so good. We have to leave this door. It sucks. It sucks so much. The power... Oh, I have to do this again? I have to do... So... There we go. I realized that sounded like so, I don't know, like so sort of entitled, like, what? You're making me work for the power again? At least that was nice and simple. Okay. All right, we have a powered door here, but I only have one chance at a redraw. It could be lab immediately. It could even be pump room immediately. But it could be, so it can't be because of where we're drafting from. It's not going to be archives. It's not going to be weight room. It's not going to be locker room because we don't even have the pool yet. It could be laundry or furnace, which would suck. It could, if it's oriented in a particular way, it could be dark room, and we would be shielded from the effects of dark room. So that would be good because then I'd have 2 more shots. It can't be passageway. It could be security as well. So dark room, security, pump room or lab are what I'm really shooting for here. Otherwise, today is not the day. And there's nothing else I can do to really help myself out here. You know, if I had study, I could go and buy more gems, but no. Thank you, Boiler Room, for giving me a key. Okay. This is good. This is good. Now, the best thing... In a sense, the best thing here... I was thinking security because then it makes the use of... security makes the use of utility closet a possibility, because any of these rooms... Any of these doors could also be... security doors. The only problem with security is that it has a gem cost. It takes me down to 1 gem. And some of these rooms that might help me out, like passageway, are 2 gem cost rooms. Weight room is 0 cost. I've got all of this written down now after yesterday. Weight room is 0 cost. Archives is 0 cost. Dark room is 0 cost, which is great. But yeah, lab is a 1 gem cost. Pump room is 0. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad, actually. Like, we could do it. We don't need the gem for redrawing. The benefit of dark room, though, is no gem cost. I think dark room may be more likely than security to have a gem in it. I also have a feeling that security doors are more common in mechanical rooms. I think, you know what? I think a blue memo told me that, and I'm going to look at it right now because I think that that is true. And look at my blue memos. I think it might have been... You should see how tiny all of my blue memos are written in my notes. It's insane. It's insane. It's just sometimes I really like to have everything like written on the same page or the same spread. So not the security room memo. It would have been another mechanical room. Not closet. No, that had the DC thing. Boiler room itself said, that the box connects to 2 things. Pump room has the thing about the reservoir. Laboratory has the sinker memo. I remember that very clearly. What else have we got? Observatory, conference, aquarium. Mechanarium has the really good one about the coat of arms. I wonder if I'm totally misremembering that. I don't think it was a remo. I think this is knowledge. You know what? I'm now questioning, is this knowledge I have, or is this something I've made up in my head? I feel like a blue memo told me this, or maybe it's just something that I got a sense for. It might just be something, it might even be just a completely made up thing I started to tell myself in my head. Permanent additions, 4 different ways to rotate gems in the black box, bullseye operation, the titles, elephant, closet, 46 rooms, Lara, the rook. Majority of gems in the house are artificially produced, but not all of them. Family core, king and castle, months, chessboard, chamber of mirrors spread. Maybe I made this up. And apologies if it was a remo that mentioned this. The dog names. Yeah, okay. I don't think it would have been one of the classrooms. Oh, hang on. Workshop. I've got it. This is the worst writing I've ever done in my life. It's almost some rooms. This is what I've got written here. It's ridiculous and it's so hard to read. It's absolute chicken scratch. It's one of the last ones I got and I've just like gone blah, 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 blah. Some rooms, security door, more comment. Maybe what it does say is some some mechanical rooms. Okay, you know what? I have all of the blue memos saved on my phone as well, which might have been easier to look at. I'm gonna pause. Okay, I got it, and it's a bit disappointing. It's both. I feel great that I mostly remembered this, but the thing that's disappointing about it is what it says is certain rooms, like mechanical rooms, are more likely to contain security doors. Now, that means it's mechanical rooms plus other rooms. So that could also include, I would even imagine that it could be rooms with ducts. Because they just seem like they have a real relationship, right? I'm thinking of going dark room. Like, it may give me an item. I'm a little afraid of the security door prominence. We're drafting quite high up in the ranks now. I'm gonna go dark room. That's at least, yes, 2 regular doors. Okay, all right. Now they might both be locked doors. But if they are, I have 2 keys. I have 2 keys. I have 3 gems, and I do have 5 coins if I need to solve a gem or a key issue. Yeah. Okay. All right. We've made it. We've made it to the next step. So, I think, again, if I'm aiming for something like archives or what I'm aiming for is lab. What I'm aiming for is lab, otherwise pump room. Oh, pump room's not even a possibility. We don't have pool yet. Yeah. Anyway, look, what I'm aiming for is lab. What I'm aiming for is lab. In fact, it's probably a good thing that we don't have pool in a sense, because that means locker room and pump room are not amongst my pot. You know, in terms of thinning out the pool, right? Like thinning out my drafting pool, not the pool. So what I'm aiming for 100% here is lab, but maybe in between here and lab, I could aim for passageway or archives. Now I have 2 red rooms drafted already, so I will only be protected by the next red room. Weight room. So these will be possibilities on this spot to the west of dark room, but they won't be up here. Up here, it could only possibly be, if it's going to be a room that's encouraged by the powered up dark room here, right? Then it could only be, I mean, it could be laundry or furnace, but it could be lab. It could still be security, which wouldn't be bad. That's it. That's it. And then other rooms. Whereas this one, yeah, it could be weight room, it could be passage, it could be archives. Or it could be lab. Okay. Alright. Or it could be security still. Okay. Okay. In that case then, which one shall I try first? We can unlock both rooms, which is good, but of course the thing is, I may need to unlock another room beyond them. I may still have a security door problem. Alright, let's just see. Let's just see. Let's try from here, because I'm hoping that the fact that only lab and security will be possibilities of the vent rooms here. No, sorry, also laundry and furnace. It's at least a smaller pool of possibility from this spot. We use the key. Okay. Okay. So I have a couple of choices. I could put security here, and that maybe offers 2 more possibilities for me that maybe involve locked doors, maybe involve security doors, so I'm not sure. It uses up a gem. And if it uses up a gem, then I only have 2 gems for drafting. And what that means is that passage gets discounted as a possible thing, because unless I acquire another gem, I can't, yeah. I need to have 1 gem to draft lab. That's the whole thing. I could also try a redraw. Try my 1 single redraw die here to see if lab becomes a possibility. I don't know if there's any particular... I don't think that I've ever noticed, like, oh, there's always one... I don't know if there's always 1 powered room option that you're given. I know that there's not always 2, but I think sometimes we don't get any powered. Even if we're drafting from a powered room, I don't think we always get one of these options. So, yeah. So, I don't think that this would be in any way certain. We might just end up with nothing. I am wondering if the best thing I do is I put security here and just see. Yep. Okay, that's at least 1 non-security door. So maybe, okay, 2. And there's a meal for us not too far off. That's good. All right. Okay. Next step. Next step then, God, I wish I had key card so much, but because I don't, let us lower the incidence of security doors, and let's just change to offline mode. But yeah, I don't know how much it's even going to make any real difference, really. Okay. I mean, one of these could even be utility closet, right? Shall we try? So this is going into a corner. Now that here, all right. It doesn't really help me, does it? Laundry and furnace could still be possibilities here. And lab is still a possibility. But at least we've got security's out of the pool now. Let's see if this is locked. It's locked, so let's not see if that... Yeah, I don't... I might end up walking to dining room, eating my food, and seeing if I can go and buy another key from locksmith. It could even get to that. Okay, alright, okay, interesting. So we don't want to use up our 2 gems with passageway. If we put archives here, it's my 3rd red room, I will be protected from it. So this is the thing. Okay. Now, that's many more doors that again might still be security doors. It's worth it to just go in and try, right? Oh, thank God. Thank God, no security doors? Great. Great, we may well have security to thank for that. So I think any of these, alright, we know this one is a locked door. I've got at least 1 key. But let's see, all of these possibilities from archives could be lab. Freaking hell. My maze of vents. I don't know why, I feel like I want to start with this. There's definitely no items. No items. Okay, let's start here. No, let's not. I at least want to know how many locked doors I'm dealing with, right? Yeah, all of them. All of them, of course. All of them. Okay. Okay, alright, I'm crying a little bit. But we're not dead in the water yet. We are not. We've got options. We've got options. We have 1 key to use at the moment. I think I go and try from dark room. It might even bypass this locked door. Yeah, this is fine. It does. It does. Okay. But it doesn't help me unless what I want to do is go for a pump room. I cannot go for weight room. I cannot. I cannot. We don't have any more protection from it, so no. I'm afraid it sucks. It sucks. It sucks so much because it's a great position for weight room, and we would, we would have many more doors to try, which would, could also be locked doors. It's just, yeah. Like, it would immediately end my entire mode. So, we can't do it. What really sucks here, though, is this would use up... So there's a gem waiting for us in office. So so both of these are 1 gem costs. 1 gem cost. When we don't have trunks in pool to pool doesn't have that importance to me anymore. Here's another way of thinking about it. Pool gives me another door to draft from, which could help me... Oh, no, it doesn't. No, because we can't draft from the other door from pool anyway. Okay, all right. No, never mind. It has no advantages. It has no advantages except for introducing the possibility of pump room. And a locker room... Locker room has limited appeal to me anyway, because first off, we wouldn't be able to use it in any... We wouldn't be able to get it north of archives or security. So useless there. The only possible use of having locker room in this pool would be from archives, west from archives. And look, all of the goodies of it are, it would give me keys spread throughout the house, sure, but that all takes steps to pick up. I would at least have to go to conference room. I don't know. Like, it's a workable possibility, but it's also not a certain possibility in any sense, right? And I'm just worried that if I put pool here, I'm making it even harder for myself to draft a lab. Maybe it's not a terrible consolation prize, though. I mean, it's good. It's good to get pump room. It's good to get pump room. It's just not my favorite. I really want lab. I want throne room. All right, so that's a possibility. That's a possibility there. Here's the thing with office. It would only have a 1 gem cost because we've got a gem in there waiting for us. It wouldn't get us anywhere, so there's no more drafting we can do from office. But we could spread money. That money would go into conference room. And that's money I could go pick up from conference room, which is just next to dining room where I would be going anyway to get my food. With my extra steps and my extra money, I would be able to buy keys and gems. I think that is the better thing to shoot for. So we use up our gems on office here. Thank you very much. We get this gem. Oh, I thought there was a secret key here for some reason. No. Unfortunately, yeah, like that door is done now, but this had to be so, right? This had to be so. We spread gold in the estate. I'm not really sure how much it will turn out to be. I don't know, but whatever it is, it'll be a help. Okay, and the staff allowance can't help me. I'm just going to look at this. I haven't looked at this in a really long time. Hey, guys, do you remember that this was one of my early victories that that I paid attention to the capitalization here and it turned out to be extremely good? I was so excited. I knew it would be something. Okay. So we now want to head back into darkroom. Back down, let's go get our food and let's go get our money. I'm just double checking. East Wing Hall, hallway dining room. Yep, that's what we're doing. I'm so glad I got conference room here. It's very handy. The quail is trophy room, which I haven't even seen yet. Trophy room isn't an it's a regular blue room, isn't it? We don't add it from drafting studio. But I haven't seen it yet. And even if I did see it, quite frankly, I can't afford it because it doesn't have its gem. I think, I'm very happy with the rooms that I axed the gem cost for. Trophy room really only to me becomes a great room when you axe its cost. So yeah. One sec. I was just thinking the salt shaker. Was the salt shaker available? Okay, no, the salt shaker was not available. I was thinking of yesterday, like the previous day. But I took the opportunity to go back and look at the what I should have done originally anyway. I looked at the recordings and made sure I took a photo of what I've got in commissary and in locksmith. So there's no reason not to eat this food right now. Let's just get the steps. 20 steps is very, very much better than 30. An additional 20 steps is better than being on 32. 52 is great. Now let's get our money. God, do you know what? For so long, I don't bother at all even taking any notice of how much money I would be picking up here. I would just go, oh, let's just pick up our money for the sake of having the things that are on offer. And now I'm like, how much? I'm looking 4, 2, 3. I feel rich. I feel rich at this stage. Amazing. Okay, so 32 is good. All right, 32 is good. That's a nice chunk of money. That's a nice chunk of money. How can I use this 32 for the greatest gain here? We need to at least buy... So currently I've got 1 gem, 1 key. 1 gem, 1 key. We want, like, this is all locked. So we need 3 keys. Let's put it that way. We need 3 keys. Now, there's no... I'm just hoping straight up for lab from one of these. So there's no real other thought there. I need, you know, gems to draft lab. I need keys to get through these 2 doors. This one, though, this spot here, west of archives, it still has the possibility. I would not take weight room unless incredibly desperate at this stage. It wasn't a possibility before because it would have ended my day immediately. But when we're back there... So, oh my god, desperate times. I'm on 49 steps here. Let's say I go 1, 2 over the locksmith, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's say we need, you know, so 49 take 12 steps. We would have, yeah, no, it doesn't work either. Like, so weight room, once again, by the time I get back to archives to draft, I will have 30 steps, so halving my steps ends the entire dare. So it's an impossibility. Weight room is out. Weight room is out. In fact, if I end up with no redrafting possibility at all, and I am faced with weight room, I have to take any other possibility just not to end the day. It's a fully dangerous room for me. Fully dangerous. Okay. Anyway, so just considering that. These are I've never been in a position like this before, so it's so fascinating. I'm enjoying myself so much. As stressed as I am, like, I am loving having to develop new ways of considering, new strategic approaches, new ways of thinking of risk, new ways of thinking of ways around risk, and being surprised by the situations I'm ending up in. Ooh, I love it. I'm having such a good time. All right, anyway, so weight room is out. Weight room is out. However, what would be in is passageway. Could still be a way of extending the power further, and it would go on that spot quite nicely. That would just, so that just means I have to have another couple of gems. Okay, so ideally, what I want to end up with, minimum 3 keys, so 2 more keys, and, you know, at least 2 more gems, but more would be better. Okay, I'm just taking a look at the, so let's look at this together. Set of gems is probably just the best thing I can get. We would still have 22 coins. So if I get set of gems here, I got 4 more gems. That's a really good amount of gems. I mean, it's as good as I'm sort of looking at at having. And I think I can still buy like a set of 3 keys, right? Even though I bought a set of 3 keys, it's still, oh my god, I should check that. But either way, we would have 22 coins. Set of 3 keys is 12. You know, yeah, otherwise, yeah, we've got other key options. Okay, so I am thinking set of gems. That one, now I know that one gets sold out when you buy it. The keys I'm unsure of, but either way, we can still buy multiple keys. Okay, look, we're going to pass back through here anyway, so I've got room to rethink. Now, with 22 coins here, 12 keys is still available. So I think that we just Those are the keys that will get me through my available doors, and still leave me with one more, you know, if I need it. That's brilliant. We just take that. We just take that option right there. Whoa. I'm glad I had these options here. Now, with 10 remaining coins, do I want to get myself potentially a special key is no, as far as I can tell, a special key is no real help to me. What I'm trying to draft is a blue room anyway, so prism key is no good. Prism key would only potentially from archives force me to get weight room or something like that, so no, that doesn't help me. The secret garden key at this stage is a fantasy. It's a fantasy. We're not doing that today. We're not getting into room 46 today. I only have hopes, you know? I only have hopes of getting this power on. So I'm just thinking 4 keys is enough to get me through my existing locked doors, plus another one that I may potentially draft from. And if I do get passageway, here's the other thing. If I, let's just think forward. If this next one here is passageway, then we will have 2 more places potential for lab. So this door, and this door are accounted. I'm just gonna like breeze through, like, let's say we get to that. Let's say we get to that possibility. Then we've used up 3 of our keys. We have 1 key in that scenario. We will have definitely drafted, like if we're imagining that this has turned out to be passageway, we have used 2 gems here, bringing us down to 3. But we may have used gems here as well. I don't know. I may have just, because there's no way of continuing the, so I might just commit to the fact that these just become, you know, I just go for free rooms here. We don't use a gem. So let's just say at a minimum, we've got 3 gems here and 1 key. We have 2 doors. They could be locked doors. Could be security doors as well. Because I feel like passageway often has locked doors. So I think I'm definitely going to need at least 1 more key. Maybe more gems, but at least 1 more key. If we put passageway here, then, you know, this becomes a potential for lab. This becomes a potential for lab. What I'm just thinking is, let's say that neither of these turn out to be lab, but I get the option for laundry and for furnace. Furnace is free, but furnace sucks because it encourages red rooms, and I do not want any more red rooms. I super don't want any more red rooms. But I'm just thinking about that possibility, right? Laundry could go here as well. That gets them sort of out of my vent pool, you know, which may make lab more likely from here. If that's the case, I'm just thinking furnace is free, so no gem cost, but laundry has a gem cost. So I would be here with potentially, rather than 3 gems, 2 gems, still needing 1 for lab. Yeah, so I feel like I want 1 more key and 1 more gem, which would be 5 and, I'm just going to double check, 5 and 3. That would be using my money. Yeah. Like, I could go lockpick kit, but lockpick kit is just, it's chaos. It's really good, but it's chaos. What I would prefer is certainty. I would prefer some maths at this stage. So I think I'm going to use my 10 gems to get another key. I like 5. And I think One more gem. Okay. Oh, I wish I had one more coin, but that's fine. It's fine. We can't, you know, why even say it? It is not. It is not the reality. Okay. Now, we don't draft from Boiler Room. We go right past. We first draft from Security and Archives. Whew. Oh, man. This is thrilling. This is thrilling. Okay. We're good stepwise, but I am at the point where Weight Room will immediately end my entire run. So no Weight Room. Anything but Weight Room. If I can get more coins from something, we can go back and buy more gems, you know. I like that. I like that. Okay. Maid's Chamber's sort of like just not even an issue for me, to be honest. Like, I don't care. I'm not at the stage where I care about items. So, you know, not particularly. So I'm just considering that as opposed to spending a gem. But of course the thing that's great about Nursery is the step gain. But I've already drafted a lot of bedrooms. So I could just put Planetarium here to be a nothing. To be a nothing cost. I'm sorry, Planetarium. You are something. You are such a good room. You just haven't blossomed yet. That's the problem. Yeah, like Nursery is good, but it's not really, like, I don't know how many other bedrooms I'm going to be drafting at this stage to get the benefit from it. So I think actually I'm just going to put Planetarium here. I think that's the... Do you have any items on the seats? I don't think so, so let's not waste the step. I'm sorry, Planetarium. If I find Telescope, we'll be having a great time. Okay, we're hoping for lab from here. We use another key. Okay, it's everything but. Everything but. Oh, man. I just don't know about introducing these rooms into the pool. With the pool. I just don't know about that. I could put laundry here. I wouldn't be using laundry, but I could put laundry here just to have it out. And I would definitely do that over furnace, because furnace is gonna create problems for me. Or we throw, you know, we use this one single redraw die. The other thing I think is crappy about putting pool here is, yeah, that we don't get to use the exits. Like, so I can't even potentially get other helpful rooms with it, you know? So anyway, I think this is what I think I put laundry here. I'm sorry to everyone who you know, potentially really yeah. Oh, cool. At least we get to liberate the file cabinet key. In fact, we don't just get to liberate it. We're right next to archives. Fantastic. Is this going to be an upgrade disc then? So this is going to be the one that gets us the photo album with the stuff about baby Clara. Here. Oh my god, amazing. It doesn't have an... I'm wrong about that. Hang on, I'm crossing it off my list. The laundry key... Okay, so this one is just this. It's lore... Yeah, okay. I mean, which completely amazing. Completely amazing, but it's not... Okay, the next one I think has an upgrade disc in it. Okay, alright. I wonder if I... No, it's probably drawer specific, isn't it? Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm just glad for all of the opportunities I get, right? Like, this could have ended much sooner. We've managed to extend it this far again. So we must use this key. There we go. Okay, now this is exactly what I planned on. This might get us 2 more shots at the lab. We spare the gems. I don't know if I've ever had... We've got a powered up antechamber. I don't know if I've ever had passageway actually go into the antechamber. Interesting. Well, we won't be getting in there. We've got the keys, so even if these are locked, it's fine. You know, we can spare the spaces. It's fine on either of these ranks, so... I don't know. Let's give it a go. We've got 3 gems. Oh my god, yes! Yes! Please let me have thought about this correctly. Please! Please! Oh, my dreams! And there's a security door. Ah, okay. Alright. Okay, we've got a powered on machine. I think we can get the power running, and even if our day ends and we don't even actually make it to the grotto, I don't know how many steps I've got. We might even be even if I draft kitchen, I don't have enough money for anything except a banana, which I can't eat. I don't even think I could afford a banana. So, alright, now this is something like, I've actually got the freaking magnifying glass, so we can just look. Oh no, actually, but I have to work this out, don't I? It's like press 9 after 5. Hang on. Push, no, or not press. Push 9 after... Alright, let's just do it. I just want to... Yeah, that's push... Or push 3. 3 after 9? 3 after 9? Something like that? We'll just be careful. Yeah, 3 with 6. 3. But that's a U? Where's 7? 7. Press 3 up. Off. That's probably an F. Which would be... I don't know. I was going to say iron, but I think it's actually like FE or something, isn't it? After 9. God, that's really hard to see, but I think so. Yep. Push 3 up after 9. So we have to just use the machine first. There we go. 9. Hey. Oh my god, it's been a long time since I've seen this. What a moment. What a great moment this was the first time around. And it's a great moment the second time around. I feel like the learning from yesterday really paid off in contributing to making this possible today. Mwah! I am so pleased. Blackbridge Grotto, everybody! Blackbridge Grotto, it's open. This also big bonus, right? This gives us the Blackbridge network, which is huge. Just hugely useful now every time we get a terminal. Oh, man. Hang on. Is there anything? Let's not get carried away. So, just thinking, let's eyes on the big prize here. So we've actually can still do a little bit of drafting. Can I make it? Here's my first big question. God, I wish I had foundation. Can I draft foundation here? What if the next thing I'm able to put here from passageway is foundation? What if I could have my old foundation back? Oh my god. Like, I'm really interested in, like, of course I'm going to have the novelty of foundation in a different spot, and I look forward to that, but I would be so tickled to just for this particular run through of Dare mode to get my original foundation. It would be so useful for this mode. Okay, so useful. It would actually be so useful it would make me slightly regret not getting the break room upgrade, but it's okay, I don't regret. Don't regret. I have an interesting challenge now, is the point. Alright, steps. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, no, that's blocks. Start again. I don't want to make a mistake here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's looking pretty bad. 11, 12. That would give us 2 steps. So I think let's say 12 or 13. But I need to stay above 20. I need to stay above 20, so I don't think I can make it. I don't think I can make it to the grotto today. Yeah, I don't think I can make it. I can think about the fact that the shoes are for sale in the commissary, but I have no money. And I don't even have the possibility of drafting Vault, right? Because isn't Vault like 3 gems or something? I'm gonna just double check. But the thing is, like, I would have to use steps to go to commissary, to buy the shoes, and then the shoes, again, the shoes are chaos. Like, I don't know if they're gonna save me steps, and I don't know how many they're gonna save me. I think it's really hard to imagine that it's possible in any sense, unless I'm able to get money and kitchen. If I can draft money and kitchen here, then I think we could get ourselves to grotto. I'm just gonna double check about Vault, because I can't even buy myself another gem at this stage. Like, Vault is, I don't know, it might not be 3, but it's not cheap. It's not cheap. No, it is 3. Yep, it's 3. It's an expensive room. Eventually that cost didn't matter to me, so I forgot it. But now I'm back in a realm of this game where it matters to me. I can't draft from here anyway, unless this room is gonna give me a key card. And it's hard to imagine that even experiments are going to do that much for me, because they're going to be reliant on some sort of trigger, and I don't know what I could use. Well, look, let's take a look. What can you do for me? Oh, hey, oh my god. So hang on, there's a couple of good options here, because it's my first potential chance at a freaking allowance, which, yes, I would love something, please. So when you spend gems drafting a room, I only have 2 gems right now, so there's little possibility of that. When you draft a hallway from another hallway, that is not happening. And each time you find trash while digging, well, I've got a shovel, but I got no dig spots. So these triggers really suck. Ah, man. I wonder what I would even pick. I actually think maybe the 3 gold for the red room could be good. Hang on. Look, there's one thought here. I'm just thinking, like, there's a slim chance of any of these experiments even mattering. We are drafting from a hallway, though. So there's the potential to draft a hallway from this hallway. I don't need a vent room anymore. We're good. So I could hope for a hallway here. Maybe that's a better hope than trying to draft something with... Alright, Right. So that's a possibility. But here's the thing. What would it even do for me? What would it do for me? What would it do for me? Okay, I just paused to go back. I actually went back to the footage from the previous day to make sure I took photos for myself of what the powered up laundry room has on offer, because I know that one of the things relates to steps, but it's no help because it's to swap your steps with your gems, which would immediately ruin my entire run. So that would not help me with, I mean, you know, I didn't, there's no way that I could imagine any help coming from laundry room, but at least now I have the photos for any future considerations, right? It's just something I could remember, you know, it has something to do with steps. Really what like, money is nice, but getting the shoes only helps me to reduce steps, and I don't think it would do enough. I don't think it would do enough for me to get to Grotto, through, you know, Grotto, all of that sort of stuff, right? I don't think it's enough. So money, like ultimately we have to go, we would only, if it were a possibility to get the shoes and for that to maybe be a possibility, sure, like we're doing 2 extra steps to go into commissary to make that a possibility. So even then it's like, well, it might save me 2 steps and I end up where I was. So I'm more thinking that something that could actually be useful is, I would need kitchen and money, and I can't really think about how I could get any decent amount of money unless it's a vault, and I don't have the gems for a vault. So it's just like, it's just too, you know, it's just reaching too much. Other than that, if I were to get, I think maybe the only real thing I can think of saving me is a cupcake randomly somewhere. And you know, I reckon you guys know the place I'm imagining there could be a cupcake, right? It's walk-in closet. Walk-in closet, I'm also thinking could be the very best bet, because it could give me, I think the thing that would be the best is probably the sleeping mask. There is maybe a potential that I could use the sleeping mask to maybe make it to the bedrooms. Like if I could just make it to bedroom, we'd gain a little bit of steps from that. Then we'd be able to pop into guest bedroom and bunk room, and we might be able to scrape together enough steps. This is so many maybes though. So many. So all we can really do is try this last draft maybe from Passageway and just see what's on offer. I only have 1 redraw die. I've only got the 1 key and I've only got 2 gems. Okay. No. So it's, the thing is, if I put drawing room here, yes, it's a free room, which is nice. We get the gem in it. And yes, we get a couple of opportunities at drafting something else. That's very nice. But, and yeah, I didn't do the experiment because I'm just like, I don't know what, like, I don't think that the money is good enough. I don't think money's really going to get me out of this situation, right? I should have done it for the allowance, but whatever. Look, here I am. I just think let's see if we could make, can make something from drawing room. Okay, and by the way, this is not my new foundation yet. Not yet. Any other? Oh, there's something. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take anything. Key. Okay, because these could even be locked doors, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if 2 gems would get me into an attic. I think attic's like 3 gems as well, isn't it? Nursery will only help me either if it gives me the mask or if I draft another bedroom. It is nice that I get 2 bedrooms on offer here. But I'm already taking steps away, you know? I'm already taking steps away from being able to even reach entrance hall in the first place. You know, I don't think that I'm bothered about the key. I could take nursery here and maybe wonder if we could get a bedroom from the next spot, but it's only going to give me a little bit more, and it's just not going to help. It's just not going to help unless I get the sleeping mask. It's just not enough. I was kind of thinking, what if nursery also gives me, like, bedrooms might be more likely to give you the sleeping mask. I could imagine that. I don't know why. Like, look, at this stage, we've achieved our major goal, right? I don't need to make it to Grotto today. It would just be really triumphant. It would just be a nice bonus. But we can come here straight away tomorrow. Straight away tomorrow. Here's the other thing that I've just remembered, because I was just in the process of reminding myself about my rules. I cannot draft the other spot from drawing room anyway. So this is all we have. This is all we have. That means, for me, that I either just go for nursery, or, and maybe there's a chance nursery has the sleeping mask in it, or I try 2 redraws and we go for walk-in closet, which may have that, or a cupcake or something in it. Walk-in closet, it is. I'm just considering. This is fine. This is fine. Like, I can't draft onwards from this anyway on this rank, so this is all I've got. This is all I've got. Okay. I don't think. Oh, hey. Thanks. Oh, it's, what is it called? A hobbyist lockpick kit. I thought it would be called an amateur. Okay. Oh, it's giving me the vault key again. Well, there's nothing I can do. Alright. I thought if this could give me a cupcake, maybe we got something. If this could give me the sleeping mask, maybe we got something. Yeah. Potentially even the key card maybe could have given me a shot from gymnasium, but I think that's that. So I have now walked even further away from entrance hall. I don't even have a t-shirt here anymore. Hello, coat. I think you get covered up. Yeah, I think that's that. And yeah, no, that's it, isn't it? Everything else is non-draftable. Yep, that's it. So maybe let's just see how far we can walk. I don't even think there's any. Oh, you know what I could do? I could call it a day in planetarium and get a couple of stars. That's the most useful thing I can do with the rest of my steps. We can make it there fine. Let's do that. I think walking out the day just is useless, and this at least has a use. Okay. Done. All right. Oh man, the main thing is huge achievement. The first huge achievement is that we didn't ruin our mode. We didn't end the run. Despite all of the dangers. We're still going. The second major achievement is, of course, we have powered open the grotto. We've done it. That might be the end of the boiler experiments, because now I will be able to get myself a throne room, and I will be able to get myself, you know, the north lever open, and now we can start thinking about the potential entrance into room 46. Now antechamber things become a possibility. So things like secret garden key become the new strategy, I think. Of course, throne room as well. Amazing. Anyway, I'm so glad that after like all of the trials of yesterday, I'm so glad I was able to pull this off today. I feel really good. All right, so we are actually going to be going into day 5 of this mode, and now we're going into a new chapter of this adventure. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope that you have enjoyed. I hope that you were as happy as I was. At this grand achievement. That was thrilling. Look how far we went from Boiler Room. Oh my god. That was really fun. I enjoy so much the drafting strategy of all of this, and the new ways I'm having to sort of think and, you know, like think about how can I encourage a certain draft? How can I set up my resources well for this? How can I avoid making a terrible mistake and ruining the dare? It's so much fun. I love this mode. I'm going to play this so much into the future, but like, let's see how far we can take this first run. Come with me into the next episode. Likes for the video, subscribes for the channel, and positive comments. Thank you so much, everybody. Of course, this is, I still want to play this, blind, so no hints or anything at this stage. Thank you. But other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.